Hello and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. As you can tell, I'm really enjoying this game recently and I'm going to start doing hour-long videos on it because I feel like it's a bit more efficient and less spammy to do it that way than a bunch of 20-minute videos, which is what my normal time for videos is. But yes, as promised, we've been given new sliders. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. I've just realised, actually, this is a slider I've had before. This is a slider I had when I very first loaded the game. It was the second option I had to do, where the first one being choosing subtitles. But I guess if it really wants me to make it so it's barely visible, then for me, I can still see that, right? All the way down there, but I also hate... I kinda hate having really low brightness just for the YouTube's sake, so I'm gonna put it like here, right? Because you know, compression makes black things really hard to see, like darkness. How really you know, compression that. Anyway, please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Okay. Not friends, and then over a few months, they're the bestest of friends. Oh, I like that slider. That is a new slider. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. Oh, alright. I mean, that was the numeral for 9. There it is. Okay, can I go further? I can. There's a lot of random items. I hope I don't have to remember them for later in the game. 9. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. There we go, that's when I stopped. Which of the two made-up words below is more appealing to you? Scrumptious or Akboincal? Well, that's a real word. Maybe not spelt that way, but it's definitely a real word. Akubankel is pretty fun too. Oh, scrumptious. But only a little bit away. Please don't adjust the slider. Oh, okay. I'll do as you say. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes. Is it the time that is right now the correct time? Is the time that is right now the correct time? Yes. What is time anyway? No. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yes. Many things. Help. Sure. Will you come back to visit me? Of course. I don't know who you are, if you're the narrator or not, but sure. Why not? Well, that was fun. Hello again. Welcome back to the actual Stanley Parable game. Let's begin.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
It is a story of a man named Stanley, but I do not want to sit here for 4 or 5 minutes listening to it again. Let's continue, shall we? Now...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know why I keep trying to stop sentences right before the guy speaks. Now, before I quit the game last time, I don't remember if it stayed in the video, but the last reset we appeared, you know, obviously in the office, and when I looked out here, there were papers all over the floor. So I think I might have missed that fun little cycle change, but oh well, it's fine. Maybe we'll get it again. Today we are going to do something completely different to what we've ever done before. Not the new content though.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Are going to enter the door on the left. I'm pretty sure I've done everything possible in the right. If I haven't, then not well, because it's very hard to keep track of all the branching paths now. So we're going this way. Meeting room, looking the same as ever.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I'm getting every time I enter this room, I always get flashbacks to when it was completely distorted and horrible and freaky and scary. That was not a fun time. Oh, the broom closet. One day I'll enter you. I was gonna say one day I'll come out of you, but then I was like, wait, well, I'm already out. So then I was, my joke failed. Anyway.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm fairly certain we've done everything we can do with the boss's office as well. So today, we're going downstairs. Ooh, okay. Now this is spooky. Fire hose. Always good to have a fire hose. Oh, car park.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Oh.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Am I still floating?
And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Uh-oh.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Whoa. That's kind of scary.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What?
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Well, that's definitely an ending. Okay. Oh boy, that's probably the quickest one we've gotten in quite a while. Is that the only
All
choice
of his
I could have made?
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think that it was the only choice I could make in that situation, right? Damn. I missed that this whole time just because I never went down.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're gonna do something else brand new, which isn't this.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
We are going to do something new.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
We're gonna do something I said we'd never do.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Just take this door.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But you know, we can't behave the whole time. We've got to boop a button.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
It may be left, but I want to go right. Oh, fine. Fine, fine, fine.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
But, okay, I guess, well, I did say I want to go right.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yeah, sure. Have I thrown my script this fast?
Let's see, we went down right, left, down, left,
Right out.
right, Yep. Okay. Yes.
Don't need to do that,
I've
yes.
got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely
Whoa,
this
hey.
way.
Why are the lights on? The light should not be on, right? That means the engine's on. Howie! How? What? That doesn't make any sense. There was a garage door. Whoa.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh. Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Really?
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far
those
off
are
track.
stairs?
Okay, from the top.
Did you see those stairs? Oh, the depressing stairs. Alright, from the top, I guess. Choices. What was the choice you could have made there?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't think there is a different choice, was there? Was there? Am I that bad at remembering? So we follow the instructions. Oh yeah, we can keep following the instructions.
When
Got
Stanley...
it.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No,
Did
I didn't touch
you move
anything.
the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come,
Oh.
Stanley. Let's find the story.
That looks interesting. Which way do you want me to go? Oh, I don't like having to make decisions on my own. Well, we can't go this way. Chairs are in the way. So, this way. Oh no, it's a maze. Oh no, I'm going to get so lost.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure
This
I've
guy's
ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. We looped all the way back round to the two-door room. Okay, this is definitely...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yep, to the meeting room. This is not the same. Because the new content door would normally be there. Oh.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Yeah.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Alright,
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
let's go. Okay. New content. It's back there, by the way. I'll get there eventually.
Aha!
Ah.
I knew we'd miss something.
Oh,
The
what's this
story.
again?
Here it comes.
Oh. Endless
No,
rooms.
wait,
Oh,
never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our
I
steps.
thought it was going to be an endless circle, but I guess not. It ended quite abruptly and quickly. Oh no, this is mind flippy.
Now
What
this-
is this?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
No.
Is this the story? I don't think so. I
No.
can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
Yeah, this
Is that
looks
correct?
like an abandoned cabin.
Do you remember, Stanley?
No.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Way in is
I
good.
know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Wow,
Oh,
that's great.
No, I don't feel right about this at all.
I won.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
You kidding me?
Some people win fair and square,
I
and
got a
this
whole
was
of
not
ending
one of
before
those
this.
situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. New stuff.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the
TM.
line. How simple is that?
Very simple. Let's follow the line. Let's actually follow the line because I don't want to ruin this. Hey, this is fun. I think I've seen this. I remember when I first watched people play this game that this was a very prominent
See?
thing.
The line knows where the story is.
Whee!
It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
But I don't remember what this
Here's a
ending
thought.
is.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there?
Yes.
Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
I would jump if I could, but
Hang on.
I can't.
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what?
I'm not sure
I
either.
think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yes, I don't remember anything of this. I just remember it being a big prominent part of people's episodes. But this is really fun. I'm having a lot of fun just following the line. It's very adventurous, happy music. It's hopefully not copyright. Whee! Counts. Is this place we're going? Employee reviews? Financial records? What is this? This is definitely a
Wait,
story.
cut the music.
Ah,
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
it's green. It's got 2 different types of leaves. Lots of them. Okay, I remember. Let's keep going. Can I have the music back? I was enjoying that.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Whoa.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you,
We
after
trusted
everything
you,
we've
Line.
been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
The Stanley Parable Adventure Line, TM.
You know what, Stanley?
Oh.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Well, this is new.
Why can't we make up our own story?
Don't
Something
you find-
exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh. We've never gone to visit Employee 437 before. Okay. Employee 437 has a very
Now,
long corridor.
yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
Pancakes?
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Pancakes. Pancakes and parties. And confetti
oh,
cannons.
no, not you again.
Hello.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
Song's very good. Oh, bye, line.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Oh, we love
From here,
these.
the story is in our control.
Okay.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Yes.
Just walk in circles for a minute.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
Do
so
the
I
following
know that
lines.
each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads
So
here.
I'm
And that
planet
in turn
spinning
means that
on my
our
own axis.
destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
Well, it will take us to the
Since
right
answer is clearly
destination.
yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Yeah.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny
And
awaits.
left and last always start with the same letter, so that would make sense that you go left last. Uh-oh. Both doors lead to the
Hold
same
on, what's
place.
this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Dies.
That's really how all this goes? It's all
You'll follow
determined?
line, find the identical replica of
So
the
now,
officers,
according to
begin
the schedule, I restart
take a look
again.
at the
Then
story
what?
here.
Am I just supposed to forget?
There's no
Well, what
longer
if I
an
don't
office
want to
in the
forget?
backspace, wander in the
My
backspace,
mind
find
goes
books.
blank
Right,
simply
books
because
for it.
it's written here on
Get
this,
bored- how do you
this
get bored at
thing,
bookstore?
wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
We're only on the
it
fifth
can't
reset.
be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the
Well,
game
anybody
to
go
keep
anywhere,
restarting.
do
I
anything.
don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Sorry.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know?
It says it restarts
Will
on its own.
someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
Take a seat, I guess.
I guess now we just wait. You know,
Yep.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So
And the
I
friends you
hope
make
that's
along the
where
way.
we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Eventually.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
Whoa. That scared me. Oh, yeah, the game restarts on its own. I'm pretty sure it said the narrator forgets everything as well.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So what do we do now then? Hope that everything's back to normal, even though we saw that it wasn't gonna be? New content. Oh, well that's back to normal.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is that's everything, right? Okay, well I can do what I was trying to do the first time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
Before
knew it
the
perfectly
line showed
well.
up.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yep, we're gonna go and admire the employee
Wow.
lounge. Wow,
Yes,
this place
this room.
is good.
What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Comfy chairs.
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Right. And
But
then
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
we take the first open door on the left.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
That's existential crisis and death, so we won't go that way. Hey.
Yet there was
Good,
not
good.
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Wonder if there's anything else that will happen now. Maybe we can go in the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I know a dying light character of mine that would really like these duct tapes.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm pretty sure there are no alternative routes from here, but I'm gonna still keep trying. If there's anything new, then then I'll update you. But otherwise, I'll see you at the next reset.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I didn't miss no memo, and I did reset. There was nothing new. So, I only have one more thing I really want to try.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Which is disobeying.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
As it always is.
What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew
Its blueness.
it was something deeper, something darker.
We're starting to repeat the dialogue now.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We're going back to the traditional thing of not doing that.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
This is the thing I want to do. I've noticed every time we've been here,
Look, Stanley,
big
I
ol'
think
open
perhaps
door
we've
down
gotten
there.
off on the wrong foot here.
And
I'm not
jumping
your
off
enemy,
is a
really,
thing you
I'm
can
not.
do.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can
So,
be difficult, but the fact is
maybe
that
we
the
can go
story
down
has
light and
been
try and
about
aim for
nothing but you
the
all
vehicles.
this time. There's someone
Hopefully.
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've
Hopefully.
forgotten about.
And
Please.
yeah.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Alright.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Dying light physics don't quite work. Got it. Well, this is only a half an hour long video, but I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.